I honestly do not think that I have ever been this excited for an Arnold Classic event, and there has been some doozies. I just think that there is a large group of big young hosses in this Arnold Classic that is going to make this one a great one. Plus, I mean, a couple of, Olympia guys that were vying for the Olympia title. This is a more exciting group than the Olympia, in my opinion. No, there's no Derek Lunsford, but there is some ingredients in here that make it even more exciting. Couple of new names, couple of young hosses. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an early prediction video for you guys for the Arnold's Classics. Not until March, obviously 2024, next year, which is very soon. The very first weekend of March, guys, we're going to bear witness to this great event, the Arnold Classic. And like I said, a little bit of a late Christmas present, a little early prediction video, but a late Christmas present, I guess, for you guys that do celebrate that holiday. And if you don't, well, it's a Merry Winter Solstice present for you guys. Can't argue with that one. But anyway, I may do a finalization prediction video the week of the event, for goodness sakes, because people may drop out. People tear hammies, you know. But let's go through this list, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, one by one, and then I'm going to give you my top 8 predictions. And this guy, you may be unfamiliar with this guy. Everybody else is a superstar, pretty much. If not, they're an up-and-comer. This is Ramiko Bose, and I may have got his name wrong. I've heard people calling him Remco. I see an extra E in there. I don't think it's Remco, like Remco Pardue from the earlier UFCs. This guy won the Arnold Amateur, and that's how he gets into this event. Obviously, it would have been this year's Arnold Amateur, and it's for next year's Arnold Ohio. So, yeah, kudos to him for jumping in this group of lions. And competitor number 2 is one of the biggest, or the best ingredients is in this event. Rafael Brandao. He was and I mean tailor-made for the Arnold Classic. I mean, I think it was 2019. I should have checked this, but he competed at that Arnold Classic, and he looked incredible. This event was made for him. It was made for him. So Rafael Brandao, I mean, yeah. But then you go down the list, and you think, well, there's no way he's going to defeat Hadi Choopan. Hadi Choopan, guys, just lost the Olympia title. Just lost it. Placed second. And you got to realize the ramifications of a guy still able to place second at the Mr. Olympia level. It means that, yes, he could be an Olympia champion. He could win this Arnold Classic. But then you go down the list and you see the names are just unbelievable, guys. Samson Dauda, a guy that was chasing after Hadi Choopan at the Olympia. So we get to see a frigging match. I apologize for my language, but I get excited about these events. Unbelievable. So Samson Dauda. And the last 2 names I read, I mean, that's a main event anywhere, in any event. Competitor number 5. This is almost better than a guy that placed 3rd, 4th, 5th at the Olympia, or 2nd or 3rd, what have you. Marcelo D'Angelo's, baby please. It's Horse MD. Now, these new guys that have been yet to really be truly tested is even more exciting. We get to see how good they really are, and when it comes to Horse MD, he's pretty darn good, I would suggest. I mean, he defeated Nathan D'Asha, did he not? I mean, Nathan D'Asha is pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Competitor number 6, Jonathan De La Rosa. And I'm not throwing out fireworks like with all the other names, but trust me when I tell you, Jonathan De La Rosa, he was out for a while, okay? And he was awesome. He came back, just this past year, and he got a couple of second place finishes at the Tampa, and I believe the Chicago, and he looked really good. So look for him to actually be back to where he was before he got hurt and came back. And I mean, this guy's not to be taken lightly whatsoever. Great bodybuilder, great bodybuilder. As is competitor number 7, James Hollingshead. Not a lot of stuff, I apologize, has been said about James Hollingshead lately. James Hollingshead? No, Hollingshead. He lost at the Olympia, guys. He placed 16th or less, but if he comes in shape like he did here at the Tsunami, he won the Tsunami in 2022. If he brings this shape in, he's hit or miss. He could, not going to say he could win this one. I mean, my goodness, he just heard some of the names here. He could do good. He could do good. There was a time where he was defeating Samson, I'm here to tell you. So what an action-packed group, guys. 7 just unbelievably exciting bodybuilders. And now we go over to the other side, and we can see some excitement on this side too, guys. Competitor number 8, or like they say here in Canada, les huit. That's French for 8, wheat. Yeah, Andrew Jacked. I mean, what a supreme athlete this guy is. In my opinion now, he was slightly off at the Olympia, and he got 5th. Slightly off and still got 5th. What could he do if he was on, for goodness sakes? Could he win this one like he won the Texas Pro just this year, 2023? Don't be confused. It's almost next year. But yes, Andrew Jacked, definitely one to watch out for. Competitor number 9, Rubiel Mosquera, otherwise known as Nexilla. This guy hit the scene, and he hit it hard. But this is going to be a situation where mentally it could affect him. Might not even affect him at all. This guy could be like a robot. He could be one of them robot men where nothing affects him. But if he is more of an emotional, things of that nature, what have you type person, all this attention that he is getting right now can affect him. Could affect him positively, could affect him negatively, could wear on you, all that pressure, next Ronnie King Coleman, things of that nature. But you know what? I think this guy, he's different. He's just not even going to pay attention to it. He's just going to go do his job, hopefully. And with his ceiling, he could be battling it out with the Olympia champions, the top 3 at the Olympia event. What have you. Competitor number 10, Justin Rodriguez. Now, this guy, he dropped the ball a little bit, I think, I would suggest, at the Legion Sports Fest. And I know I don't talk about this sort of thing, but I can't help. But when I see Justin Rodriguez, I think of the little bit of a bickering that he had, of course, with Charles Griffin. And I wouldn't mess with Charles Griffin. I'm sure people said, oh, don't mess with him, but I wouldn't mess with Justin Rodriguez either. Those are two tough-looking birds, I'm here to tell you. But he told Charles, get your pec fixed, or something of that nature, saying it in a negative manner. And of course, Charles Griffin said, get your whole physique fixed. So hopefully they patched things up. You guys should shake hands and get it on film and post it on social media. It would be good. Just a little bit of a bickering. But having said that, Justin Rodriguez placed 3rd at that Legion. Forget who beat him. Somebody, John Jewett. Was it John Jewett? I think so. Competitor number 11, I apologize, guys. A lot of time spent on Justin Rodriguez there. This is Mohammed Shaban. Haven't seen him, oh gosh darn it, since the Olympia in 2022, I believe, was the last time we seen that cat. And he placed, 16th or less on the Toronto Super Show, I believe. I don't think he was a points man. I think he won that Toronto Super Show. So kudos to him. Competitor number 12, Antoine Vaillant. And he is not 12 if he is French Canadian. He is 12. That's 12 in French. 12. 11's. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Therese is 13. But anyway, Antoine Vaillant, he's in that last place group. The last place group at the Olympia, 16th or less. He won the Chicago. A Canadian won the Chicago. Hilarious. Competitor number 13th. 13. I don't know why I say that. I apologize. Competitor number 13. Lucky number 13, Akeem Williams. He is a big dude, all the way big dude. Pumping up. He got 6th at the Arnold Classic this year. At the Arnold Classic. Don't be confused. This year's 2023. He's competing for this Arnold, which is next year's on the calendar. But either which way, guys, he beat William Bonac at that event. So do not look past Akeem Williams to get into the, maybe we'll say top, top 5. Could be. You never know. But like I said, I'm going to give you blokes my top 8. We'll wager to say. We're going to give it the old top 8 predictions, which is a lot, but there is a lot of gentlemen in here that could score a first call out, and we'd call that a victory. I'm sure. Now, these two blokes, these two studs, hosses, I'm going to be putting 8th and 7th. And they are indeed, they're tall drinks of water. They're big. They're big all the way, big dudes. I got James Hollingshead in 8th. And I have Akeem Williams in 7th. Now here is a situation where, yes, both of these two dudes could in fact, realistically, get into the next call-out, which will be these 3 unbelievably high-potentialed studs. And it is a definite apples versus oranges situation. We get an apple, an orange, and either a pear or a grapefruit. If it's related to the orange, it would be a grapefruit. If it's related to the apple, it'd be a pear. So pears and apples are in the same grouping. They kind of have like the same stem, and the oranges have like the same type of, like the when you pick. Never mind. You guys know. But yeah, tough call here, guys. Very tough call. And I love you guys from Brazil. I have a large Brazilian contingency of fans. Great athletes. A lot of sports. Bodybuilding is no different. But for this event, I have Rafael Brandao in 6th. And I'm sorry, guys. I just think Horse MD I have in 5th. Neckzilla in 4th. I just think it's a whirlwind of talent here. We have Horse MD, another Brazilian beast, bombshell. And I get him in 5th. Rafael Brandao and Horse MD is going to be a matchup that I am so excited to see. But I just think this Neckzilla, like I said, he's the next Ronnie King Coleman. And you may notice a name not here that I have predicted ahead of him. Couple names, actually. Neckzilla. And I think he's going to look good. I think he's going to look great. So is Horse MD. So is Rafa Brandao. But it's going to be, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough call as well. So to the judges for this event, the 2024 Arnold Classic, I wish you the best of luck. Very unenviable task ahead of them. And here's your top 3. This is your top 3. What a supreme group of athletes. Now, in my opinion, I think this is going to be the best. The best. And I know this, everybody always says that. But I honestly think these 3 studs are going to be at their very best. And I don't think that anybody else can touch any one of them if they are at their best. I don't think Horse MD or even the big newcomer, Rafael Brandao, you never know. It could go any way with those 3 dudes. Rafael Brandao could get in this pack. But I mean, this is it, guys. This is your predictions. I have Samson Dauda in second place in this one. We obviously can see who's winning. Hattie Shupin and Andrew Jacked. Like I said, I think he's going to maybe even defeat Samson Dauda. Those two dudes, it's such a good matchup between those two guys. Reminds me of that song, too. Take you by surprise and make you realize, Amanda. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. But yes, it's going to be an awesome matchup. Do not be surprised if Andrew Jacked can defeat Samson Dauda. Amanda, whoa. But, yeah, I don't think either one of them are going to have the conditioning, the hard, grainy nature from behind or even from the front. Jacked is pretty peeled from the front. Samson more peeled than he is from the back. Obviously, Hattie Shupin more shredded to the diced than either one of them two dudes from the front or the back. So mathematically, situation, on paper, it's also that type of situation. And this is an early prediction video, guys. Anything can happen. And yeah, I'll give you a previewed or a tallied up version of the prediction video if a couple of guys drop out, things of that nature. And if nobody drops out, I guess that's all you're going to see on this event. Maybe some comparisons. You guys want to see some comparisons? Get your requests in, and fan request Fridays, things of that nature. You pick Tuesdays. Tuesdays. Hit thumbs up on this one too, guys. Get it up to, 450 likes? 469 likes. Why not?
Oh, come on! Subscribe to my channel, please, if you have not already. And if you would like to, check out my latest video as well. And there is a playlist if you want to really help me out. You could watch a bunch of videos as well. Have a great one, ladies and gentlemen. Well, come on, Billy!